God has an urgent message for you today. There's someone in your life who loves you more deeply than anyone else, but dark forces are working to silence their voice and block their love from reaching you. This isn't just bad luck or timing. It's spiritual warfare designed to keep you from receiving the purest love that God has placed in your path. Right now, this person is fighting to connect with you, trying to show you care that could change everything, but invisible barriers keep getting in the way. This divine revelation will help you recognize who this person is and break through the silence that's been stealing your greatest blessing. As you hear these words, know that God sees the spiritual battle happening around your heart. It's normal to feel lonely or wonder why love seems so hard to find. But understand that someone has been trying to reach you with authentic care. This silencing isn't random. It's a deliberate attack on the divine connection meant to bring healing into your life. You're receiving this message because there's still time to recognize this person and break through the barriers, even when love feels distant or impossible to find. Trust that this revelation is your breakthrough moment. The enemy has been working overtime to keep this love hidden from you, but God's light always overcomes darkness. Knowing that someone's love is being blocked gives you the spiritual authority to tear down these walls and receive what's rightfully yours. As you think about the people around you, take time to notice who has been making quiet attempts to show they care, just like love letters being stolen before they reach their destination. This person's expressions of love have been intercepted by spiritual interference. Look for someone who seems to appear in your life repeatedly, who offers help without being asked, or who remembers details about you that others forget. This could be a friend who always checks on you, a family member who calls at just the right moments, or even someone new who seems drawn to support you in ways that feel almost too good to be true. The silencing makes their efforts seem small or unimportant, but God is showing you that their love runs deeper than what reaches the surface. Just like a gardener whose flowers are being cut down before they bloom, this person's love keeps trying to grow despite the spiritual attacks designed to destroy your connection before it flourishes. This revelation about silenced love is more than just relationship advice. It's a spiritual awakening to the warfare happening around your blessings. It's time for you to connect with your spiritual authority and find courage to see past the interference that's been clouding your vision. Face this message with a determined heart, knowing that divine connections are worth fighting for. There's a loving plan at work in your life, but the enemy knows that this person's love could unlock incredible healing and joy in your world. Dark forces might be creating confusion and distance, but see these challenges as confirmation that something powerful is trying to break through. Every missed connection, every misunderstanding, every moment when timing seemed off, these weren't accidents but spiritual attacks on your breakthrough. When relationships feel complicated or when love seems to slip away just as it appears, reach out in prayer for discernment. God is always ready to reveal truth and tear down the walls that separate loving hearts. In your prayers, you'll find the wisdom to recognize this person and the strength to push through every barrier that's been keeping their love from reaching you. As we've discussed recognizing this silenced love in your life, I'd like to help you stay connected to more divine revelations like this one. If these messages about blocked blessings and hidden love resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more spiritual warnings and breakthrough guidance that can change your life forever. Pay attention to the subtle signs that someone's love is being spiritually blocked from reaching you fully. These aren't just communication problems. They are supernatural clues that reveal where the enemy is working hardest to steal your blessings. Notice if there's someone who starts to call or text you, but then something always interrupts. Their phone dies, they get distracted, or they suddenly feel like they shouldn't bother you. Watch for a person who seems to have perfect timing to help you, but then circumstances beyond their control prevent them from following through. You might see someone who lights up when they see you, but then becomes quiet or distant as if an invisible force is telling them to hold back their feelings. These could be missed appointments that happen repeatedly with the same person, conversations that get interrupted every time they try to share something important, or someone who gives you gifts or kind gestures, but then acts like it wasn't a big deal. Trust your spiritual intuition about who feels familiar in a way that goes beyond normal friendship. That warm recognition in your heart when you see them, the peace you feel in their presence, or the way time seems to slow down when you're together. These are your spirit recognizing divine love that's been trying to reach you. These intuitive moments are God's way of highlighting His messengers, showing you exactly who has been fighting to love you. Despite every spiritual attack designed to keep you apart, remember, you're not facing this spiritual battle for love alone. God is with you, working actively to expose and destroy every force that's been silencing this person's ability to reach you with their care. Around you stands an army of guardian angels, spiritual warriors, and heavenly helpers, all fighting to restore the divine connection that's been under attack. This revelation about silenced love is God's way of giving you victory, not leaving you helpless. And every part of this spiritual warfare is under His control. Feel empowered by this breakthrough knowledge, for it shows that your happiness and healing matter enough to heaven that God Himself is exposing the enemy's tactics. Each step you take with this understanding brings you closer to experiencing the fullest expression of this person's love for you. The universe is conspiring to tear down every wall, break every chain, and silence every voice that has whispered lies about your worth or told this loving person that you don't need them. Divine love is more powerful than any spiritual interference, and what God has joined together in love, no force of darkness can permanently separate or silence. Divine timing, God's perfect clock, is working in your love story right now. When you receive this revelation about silenced love at exactly the moment when you're ready to recognize it and fight for it, that's sacred timing in action. These moments show you're connected to God's plan for your relationships, living in harmony with divine purpose even when love has felt distant or blocked. As these signs about this silenced person become clearer to you, let them build your faith in love's power to overcome every obstacle. Each confirmation that someone has been trying to reach you is proof that you're being guided toward the connection your heart has been seeking. Pay attention to these breakthrough experiences and trust their message about persistent love. They aren't random relationship problems or coincidences. They're part of a loving plan to restore what the enemy tried to steal from you. Keep your heart open to recognizing this person's blocked attempts at love. The more you acknowledge the spiritual interference, the more power you have to break through it and receive everything that's been waiting for you. Just as you receive these divine revelations about silenced love and blocked blessings, your support helps us continue sharing similar breakthrough guidance with others who feel disconnected from the love they deserve. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these powerful messages to reach those who have been searching for someone who truly cares about them but can't seem to find that connection. As you prepare to recognize and reconnect with this silenced person, believe that this spiritual breakthrough can lead to the most beautiful love transformation you've ever experienced. Just like a dam bursting open to let a river flow freely again, your awareness breaks the spiritual barriers that have been holding back this person's love from flooding your life with joy. God orchestrates these revelations perfectly, even when the timing feels surprising or overwhelming. Focus on opening your spiritual eyes, because divine sight is what allows you to see past the interference and recognize authentic love. When you stay alert to God's guidance and keep your heart ready to receive, miraculous connections begin happening in your life. Relationships you thought were impossible start flourishing beyond your wildest dreams. Every step you take toward Breaking these spiritual barriers brings you closer to experiencing love in its purest, most powerful form. Stay authentic in your faith, because your relationship with God gives you the authority to command every silencing force to step aside, and let divine love flow freely into your world where it belongs. As you prepare to break through to this silenced person, make it a daily habit to declare divine love flows freely to me and through me. Speak these words with absolute confidence each morning. Before you start your day, this powerful affirmation creates a spiritual opening around you that no silencing force can seal shut. When doubt whispers that you're imagining things, or when the interference tries to make you question this person's feelings, stop everything you're doing. Use that moment to quiet the noise around you and tune into the divine frequency, where true love operates without barriers. Trust that God is dissolving every wall between you and begin each day asking Him to reveal this person more clearly to you. When you fill your mind with expectation and faith instead of loneliness and doubt, you create a magnetic pull that draws authentic love toward you. Align your heart with divine truth, knowing that spiritual connection is always stronger than any attempt to block it. Your faith in love's power is the master key that unlocks every door the enemy thought he had sealed forever. During this breakthrough season, you're not just receiving silenced love, but also becoming someone who can help others recognize when their own divine connections are being blocked. This experience gives you a special ability to spot spiritual interference in other people's relationships and offer them hope. Each day brings new opportunities to use your spiritual sight to help friends and family see past the barriers that have been keeping love away from them. As you pray for your own breakthrough and connect with God's revelations, remember to share your story with those who feel hopeless about finding real love. Your testimony can inspire and encourage others who have been wondering why authentic connections seem so impossible to find. Use your breakthrough to shine light into someone else's confusion about blocked relationships. Embrace each day as a chance to build a community of people who refuse to let spiritual interference steal their blessings. Together we become an unstoppable force, supporting each other through prayer and recognition, creating a network of love that no dark power can silence or destroy. In closing, as we prepare to recognize this silenced love and whoever has been fighting to reach you, let's move forward with supernatural expectation and readiness. Be prepared to welcome God's restoration of blocked communication. Face the truth about spiritual interference with bold faith, and celebrate every sign that this person's love is breaking through to you. Trust in the power of prayer to reveal hidden connections and in God's commitment to your happiness. You are walking into a season of love breakthrough, surrounded by divine favor and strengthened by spiritual authority. Keep declaring divine love flows freely to me and through me, and watch as every barrier crumbles before the power of God's perfect timing. If this message has opened your eyes to the silenced love trying to reach you, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine revelations about blocked blessings. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a breakthrough message meant specifically for your situation. When you share this revelation, you help others discover the love that's been hidden from them too. Each person who receives this truth through you becomes part of your spiritual legacy of restored connections. Dear Lord, please give us wisdom to recognize the love that's been silenced and the strength to break through every barrier that separates loving hearts. Show us clearly who has been fighting to reach us. Amen. If this message has helped you identify someone whose love has been blocked from reaching you, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue revealing these hidden truths to others who need them. Please share in the comments any signs you've noticed of someone trying to connect with you, but being blocked by circumstances. Tell us what spiritual revelations about love and relationships you'd like to hear in our next video. Your experiences help us bring you exactly the guidance that will transform your love life forever.